Here with Bill Boronkay in his room here at the scenic downtown Grand. Now, normally under any other circumstance, if I was to go into a comedian's room, the room normally looks like a crime scene minus the tape and the bleach. But you are an admittedly neat freak.
No, I'm orderly. Everything goes in its place. Maybe I dusted a little. Maybe. But everything's in its place. That way you know, you get up, boom, everything's like right where it's supposed to be.
The dead hooker parts are over there.
Right.
Her purse is over there. Her cocaine is in the back.
You didn't want to get blood on it.
I understand. It's a nice looking purse.
Here's the deal. I invite you, okay, you muscle your way into my room.
Muscle.
And you just start criticizing.
Wow, that's harsh. Now, Bill Boronkay, BillBoronkay.com is his website. BillBorankay.
Onkay.
Boronkay.
Yeah.
All right, I get it right.
Ah,
We've had a few. The show's called A Drink with Derek, and we've had
couple drinks with Derek.
We've had a few.
And Derek's friends.
I've had my...
'Cause
Yes.
Derek makes friends.
We've had some Jameson and your Maker's Mark on the...
They ran out of Maker's Mark, which is
Maker's
weird
Mark.
considering I have like 2 a night.
Because of you.
Yeah.
Just say because of you. It gives you more of a Motley
I
Crue
clean
sort of
them
an
out.
attitude.
I clean them out.
Now, they dip wax... The top of a Maker's Mark bottle is covered in wax. Have you ever stuck your junk in wax?
No, but I've stuck it in a Maker's Mark bottle.
Perfect.
So, I mean, it's close.
That works for me. First time here to Vegas.
First time, well, actually, one time years ago, when I was traveling with the Kansas City Chiefs, we stopped at Vegas on a layover very quickly, and I won a bunch of quarters in the airport and then had to get back on the plane. So I jingled all the way on. But I felt like a big winner. I didn't even count it.
So you were just in the airport here in Vegas.
I was just in the airport and played some kind of slot machine real quickly, and I won big. I jingled on.
What is your biggest surprise here in Vegas since you've been actually here to absorb it for 5 days?
Biggest surprise? There's no shortage of carnies.
No.
I thought, between the Strip and here, one would be less carny than the other.
And?
I'm wrong. Here's the thing is, all these guys, this was the one that got me, of all the different things, the thong kiss guys. There are a bunch of guys in thongs, separate.
Yeah, not in the same area. Dressed like members of KISS.
But they all go with Paul Stanley. Why Paul Stanley?
I think Gene's a little fatter, to be honest with you.
Well, the one was pretty ripped.
And really no one gives a crap about Peter Criss.
Nobody gives a shit about Peter Criss.
And Ace Frehley.
And how many different aces were there? There was Ace and there was another. They kind of didn't really... but whatever. Paul Stanley wasn't... I always think it'd be Gene.
I would have thought so too.
Maybe Gene holds the rights to like Gene Simmons thongs.
Yeah, Gene Simmons like lookalike stuff. However, what if they all thought that they're like, oh, well, Gene's going to be too common, and
so
they're
we're
like,
all gonna be
so we
Paul.
should go with the number 2 guy, which would be Paul Stanley.
Now the tough thing is because they're all out there for pictures for money,
right?
So you've got like as you walk down Fremont Street,
yeah,
there's cut Paul Stanley. In a thong,
ripped. This dude had abs, and
further down there was another Paul Stanley with more abs. But in between them was what did he call himself? Rock out for my cock or whatever.
Oh, rock out with my cock out.
Rock out with my cock out thong. Big beer belly.
But he wasn't.
But he was
Gene Simmons guy.
I'm just saying,
or Paul Stanley guy. He was just like an old rocker dude. Like he could have been like a sound guy for Molly Hatchet.
But the difference, I love that Molly Hatchet is your go-to band, but the difference is I think he was drawing more of a crowd than the cut Paul Stanley.
Well, he had a fake rooster on his junk. Why would you not draw more attention? If you wore that on stage...
you got to go past the beer gut.
If you wore that on stage, you'd be a bigger thing than you are now.
Even bigger than now?
I know. Hard to imagine. You were a sports broadcaster for years before you got into comedy. Of all the sports people that you had, hang on, easy, focus. Easy. We got the frame here. Who is the biggest sports personality that you met that was the biggest D-bag?
I didn't really I know friends that had interviewed D-bags,
right?
The one that, and I can't qualify him as a D-bag, but he just didn't want to talk.
Right.
Was I hate that. No, Joe Montana didn't really want to talk.
I've heard stories about that.
And he was actually an okay dude, but he just, I think, we're in the office, we'd be like, is he giving us bad answers just because he wants us to leave him alone?
Right.
Or is he just, like, kind of dense? But I think he just didn't want to deal with the media. Like, one time after he retired, I did a sit-down interview with him. And I'm like, this was great. And I listened to it, I'm like, he didn't say anything.
I've heard stories about him being a little bit thick.
That was one of the things people were thinking.
Joe Montana, wow.
But he wasn't a jerk.
He was
the one that, here's the one that puzzled me. Marcus Allen puzzled me. Because Marcus Allen is so charismatic.
Right.
You just love the guy and you don't know why. And you're like, he's really not saying anything. But he was so cool. It was incredibly, I mean, even cooler than me.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Is that even possible?
I didn't think so.
Now, of all the people, you do not have kids.
No.
You are not married, no kids. You and your girl live in separate houses.
Which is highly recommended.
I know you're a big fan of it. Now,
I never said that.
You don't have kids. If you had a daughter.
I thought you were going to say a dog, and I was going to get really excited because I would love a dog.
No. If you had a daughter, what would fear you the most for her to bring home?
Well, the easy answer is to say a comedian.
Okay.
Or an STD.
Okay.
Which might be the same.
True. Depending on the comedian.
I wasn't implying anything.
I'm right here. Why? What would scare you the most as a parent if she brought someone to your house?
Oh, man. I mean, I don't know if it would be a stoner because a stoner's kind of harmless.
And it could be anybody. It could be, name a personality.
You know what I think would be the worst? If she brought home, like, an older dude.
Like, older than you?
Well, I don't know that that's possible. But it's funny because now that I say that, when I was, 35, I dated someone, I was 34, dated someone 23. And now that I say that, I'm like, oh, man, how much must they have hated me?
And that would have freaked you out. If you had a daughter and she brought somebody home 11 years older than her.
Well, especially if they're that young.
Right.
Yeah, I think that would freak me out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool. I'm glad I freaked out her parents. They actually liked me, too, I think. I don't know.
They liked you?
That might have been faking it. They might have been faking it.
I think they were faking it.
Could be.
Bill Boronkay.
Wait a minute. What's not to like?
About?
Me.
You are adorable. Follow this guy online. BillBoronkay.com. Blow everybody a kiss. You want to. See? Delightful.
Isn't that beautiful?
I love this guy.
You're just saying.